Welcome to this Saturday's Travel and History Tip. I will be continuing the Cities Under Siege series and will be taking you to Kenosha, which rests between Milwaukee and Chicago. Kenosha is the county seat of Kenosha County, and it is on the southwestern shore of Lake Michigan, and it is the fourth largest city in Wisconsin and the fourth largest city on Lake Michigan. Although closer to Milwaukee, the city is part of the United States Census Bureau's Chicago Combined Statistical Area and Metropolitan Statistical Area. And being so close to Chicago, it has the only metro station in Wisconsin with 9 inbound and 9 outbound trains each weekday headed to Chicago. A recent USA Today article headline reads, "Wisconsin protesters rally for second night against shocking and outrageous police shooting of Jacob Blake." And here are some scenes from this tragic occurrence and the riots that have ensued afterwards. One of the speakers at this past week Republican National Convention made a statement, and I really liked it. He said, "We build our future, not tear down our past." And as I have been demonstrating in the History in the Balance Cities Under Siege series, that America is to be enjoyed and appreciated, and our history is to be understood, not canceled. In light of all of that, I do want to tell you about some fun things in the greater Milwaukee area, as we were there last fall and enjoyed many attractions in the area. One of those places was the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum, which officially opened to the public on February 1st, 2019. This was a silly place and a fun place. Along one wall, they talked about the history of bobbleheads, and frankly, I didn't know there was a history of bobbleheads. They claim bobblehead dolls were first referenced in print in 1842. That's kind of interesting. They also said that in 1964, the popularity was growing for bobbleheads of all types, and the Beatles bobblehead set has become one of the most iconic and is a valuable collectible. I enjoyed this political section of the bobbleheads, and here is one of my favorite presidents, Teddy Roosevelt, and here are President Trump and Melania as bobbleheads. One of the most beautiful conservatories we have been to is Milwaukee's Mitchell Park Horticultural Conservatory. The domes encapsulate different botanical gardens from desert to tropical, and they are absolutely exquisite. I encourage you to visit any botanical gardens in any city near you. Heading south of Milwaukee towards Kenosha is the city of Racine and the Case International Harvester Agriculture Plant, where they build these tremendous tractors. We scheduled a tour. No photography is allowed on the tour, but it is definitely a well worthwhile tour. In the visitor center foyer area, they have tractors over the decades, from one of the very first Case tractors to the most gorgeous, comfortable tractors you can imagine. The history of this company is quite exciting as it follows the growth and the transition in agriculture today, which is of vital importance to our nation. Also in Racine is S.C. Johnson. Most people think of Johnson Wax. We visited the headquarters and took a fantastic tour of this company, which also includes Pledge, Windex, Drano, Off, and Scrubbing Bubbles. I had no idea that these were all part of the Johnson family of products. The headquarters was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and as I mentioned before, I will be doing a specific Saturday Nugget strictly on Frank Lloyd Wright and his architectural masterpieces. After visiting the headquarters and taking a grand tour of the property, we went to Wingspread, which was Sam Johnson's home, also designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright. Wisconsin has many Frank Lloyd Wright properties across the southern half of the state. Just to the east of Wingspread is Wind Point Light, one of the many lighthouses located along Lake Michigan. This is a grand old lighthouse. Tours are given throughout the summer and into the fall, and we were fortunate to catch the last tour, and it was on a Sunday afternoon in early October. The views of Lake Michigan from the top of the lighthouse were expansive. There are lighthouses all along Lake Michigan, and this North Point Light Station is located in Milwaukee, just north of downtown. It has a lovely museum attached. In Pleasant Prairie, just near Kenosha, is Jelly Belly. Jelly Belly is a sweet scene and a sweet place to go for families and people of all ages. We actually had visited the Jelly Belly factory in Fairfield, California. We passed on going to the Pleasant Prairie location. Bikers will love visiting Harley-Davidson motorcycles in Milwaukee, and this is their huge headquarters and museum. Both Arthur Davidson and William Sylvester Harley are buried in Milwaukee, and we visited their graves. The Amtrak station out of Milwaukee is your best bet to getting into Chicago, and as I have done several travel tips and mentioned going into Chicago, this is how we went there, was we caught the Amtrak in downtown Milwaukee. On the way home, while we were waiting in Union Station in Chicago, I met a young lady, and she lived in Milwaukee, and I asked her what were some fun things to do, and she said one of her favorite places to go for breakfast is the Original Pancake House. A few days later, we got up early and went and had a stack of original pancakes from the Original Pancake House. Driving on the interstate, I noticed Stuart standing on top of these tanks. He is so funny, and I know that if he could talk, he would say, "American history. Learn it, love it, appreciate it." And one way you can show your support for our nation and help support this ministry is to order 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of our Get America Great Again t-shirts. You can use them as a conversation piece and a great witnessing tool to get America great again. Each of the shirts, no matter the design, has Psalm 33:12 on it. Psalm 33:12 says, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord." We have 4 designs: the Walk in Faith flag, the Walk in Faith family flag, the Get America Great Again shirt, and the 4th design is the Get America Great Again flag. All 4 designs are available in white, black, or red t-shirts, and all 4 designs are available in white, black, or red ink. Sizes are from small to 2X, and call to check on availability. And thank you in helping us get America great again. God bless. And remember, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.